Hello, fellow traders. A very interesting pattern is setting up for tomorrow, Thursday, November 20th. And I want to make a quick video to point it out to you. This is the Taylor Trading Zone and price action for Wednesday, November 19th. Prices started right at the previous day's close, immediately rose up and then retreated. Why did it do that? And this is a segue into what I'm going to tell you is likely to happen tomorrow, Thursday. And so market rose up. Why did it rise up? And I'm going to go back one day to Tuesday, November 18th, and you'll notice that the gap never closed. The gap never closed. And so this gap is open, and price is open at the previous day's close, but that gap from the day before on Monday, this was the Monday gap, right? This was the Monday close, okay? This is where prices closed Monday, right over here. Okay, I have it marked on my Tuesday chart. Prices never closed the gap when they rose up on Wednesday. Just keep this in mind. I'm going to go back several days, and notice at the end of the day, prices traded in a relatively narrow range after closing the Monday gap over here at around a little after 10 o'clock. And then after hours, prices rose way up over here. And so I'm going to compress my chart. This is a 3-minute chart. I'm going to compress it to a 15-minute chart. And here's where we are. This was the Wednesday price action. Okay, this is where it rose up to close the gap from Monday. This is where it rose up to close this gap. This is the gap from Monday. This is where it closed Monday. This was the closing gap that I mark on my chart on Tuesday. And this is where it closed the gap a day afterwards. And so prices rose up over here in pre-market. Now this is where I have my trading zone drawn out for Thursday, November 20th. Prices are looking to come in above this trading zone. I want you to just watch back here, right over here. This was Monday, November 17th. All right, this was the gap from Friday, okay? From Friday, November 14th. This was the gap, okay? Close this gap. This gap here has never closed, okay? The gap has never closed. Didn't close over here on Tuesday the 18th. Didn't close here on Thursday. On Wednesday, rather. Here is that gap. I'm going to put a line over here. I'm going to draw a horizontal line right over there. Okay, here's where prices are right now. This is after hours, Wednesday, November 19th, after hours. And pretty good bet that prices are going to close this gap prior to the market or just at the market open, and then we're going to have a down day closing the gap from right over here. And so we're going to most likely see prices close this gap and then dive down into the trading zone. So that's the video I wanted to make, a very short one. Keep your eye out for Thursday, November 20th. I believe this is what's going to happen. Prices are going to rise up to about 67.60 and then trade down into the trading zone. That's a prediction. Can't say it's going to happen, but I just wanted to call it to your attention. Thanks so much for watching. Trade safely. Use lots of patience. This is Marv Eisen from Timeless Dollar Trading Academy, and I'll see you in my next video.